That music is Merry Christmas Day by Stonekeepers. It is from the Domik music service, and it sucks.
A voiced over video. I had a bit of a technical difficulty. I use a GoPro Hero 10.
And you do not know how to use it. How many times during the past year has Ken said, oh, whoops, it overheated and the battery went dead, I had to start over again.
Off, my friend.
Drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink,
Booze hound.
drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink,
Booze hound.
drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink.
Happy birthday, Booze hound. Hack. E-beggar.
I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. Donate.
E-beggar.
Donate.
E-beggar.
Donate.
E-beggar.
Gravy train. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian white guy. Hitler flap. Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white. So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze.
A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge. I'm very uneducated.
Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored! I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout? Screw off. Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, 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 tangy.
Tangy.
I'm insane. Double.
Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? I would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck.
Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did. Very nice, Burger King. Bradford.
Thanks for all your work, Ken, to make this Christmas special really special. Because you put on that light necklace and you absent-mindedly shot footage of this tree that they leave in the garage, you know, the rest of the year.
I'm gonna have to do some fasting after this.
When Ken would say that, I used to think he was sort of halfway joking and admitting that he's going off the rails with too much. And if not for the fact that he said earlier this year that he was doing it for about 2 years, so we're at the end of 2022. So he's pretty much completed, if you believe him, 3 years straight of intermittent fasting.
I'm worried that it's gonna topple my stack.
Ken, eating like this for a very long time has already toppled your stack.
I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Oh, really? Well, I thought you were barely getting by. You were barely getting by. Barely getting by.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
That music is Merry Christmas Day by Stonekeepers. It is from the Ken Domik Music Service, and it sucks. And it's just business as usual for Ken, with this Real Dog's Breakfast of a video that he promised before Christmas to release on Christmas, and he published it the day after Christmas, so it's like a huge fail for doing that. And then the production itself is just garbage, and Ken is just plowing on like it's business as usual, and he never should have published this.
Hey guys, this is going to be, unfortunately, a
Piece of shit. That is what it really is, a piece of shit, because this was promised long in advance, and it was supposed to be special, and it is so flawed that to offer it up as is really speaks to what a bad job Ken has been doing. I mean, like, he's making these videos all the time. He's got no energy. He doesn't care. He's mean to people in the comments. He's always asking, let me know what your favorite whatever. And for the fools that follow him and say, this is what my favorite, this is my... He doesn't talk to them anyway. I mean, it's so terribly apparent because he makes so many videos that he just doesn't care anymore. And the attention to detail is ridiculously low. And now he's actually published something where the sound is missing. And, like, why offer it? I mean, you're offering it late, so it's not special. And you're offering it as a mess, which is even worse. I guess Ken thought to himself, I'm not going to get my money back for the pancakes and for the gasoline and anything else he could think of to write off unless he actually uses the footage. So he just gives it to his idiotic audience the same. And it is a mess, and he just should not have published it. And he did, and so this is what we're reacting to, and this is his opening move, is like, well, unfortunately, guys, thanks for your patience, thanks for your understanding. That's earned, and that's only going to be given if it's deserved. So you can't just walk in there and say, thank you for your patience, thank you for understanding, here's this garbage. Because he expects you to pay him extra. So let's just get into how bad this garbage really is for him to publish it, and let's react to it.
A voiced over video. I had a bit of a technical difficulty. I use a GoPro Hero 10.
And you do not know how to use it. How many times during the past year has Ken said, oh, whoops, it overheated and the battery went dead, I had to start over again. Oops, it overheated and the battery went dead, I had to put it back and to start over again. Oops, my GoPro. Get out of here. It is a rugged sports style camera that you're supposed to, strap to a helmet and just go nuts with. And like, you sitting there, still eating French fries and like it's falling apart, you don't know how to run the effing thing. And you don't know how to run the media mod that you put on it that makes it even more stable. You're an idiot.
That's mounted to the windshield on a suction cup thing. But the audio from GoPros isn't that great. So I bought this thing called a media mod, and I've been using it for over a year now. And I've had zero problems with this media mod. But in this situation...
I forgot to turn it on. We can tell, Ken, like, your energy level is 0. I mean, you have to fight just to, you know, eat the sandwiches on camera. And when your energy level is... we know that your decisions are going to be scattered in a week, too. You're just barely doing these. I mean, like, back in the day, you had energy.
Just for you and just for you.
And now you do not, because you don't want to be doing these things anymore.
I just don't want to do them anymore.
And this one was like, you know, something you just should not have published.
I went to Burger King in Bradford, Ontario, Canada, and shot all this video, got home, and discovered that there was no audio at all unless I used my iPhone, which is the stuff when I exit the car, go inside, order the...
Our Ken is trying to add a folksy story to something that he should just walk away from. Like, his folksy stories are boring filler to begin with, and so now he's trying to put one in there and snow his audience with... yeah, and then the only audio I had came from the iPhone. And that's what I do when I take the iPhone in to make the order for the food. He's trying to just lead you down the garden path. I'm like, yeah, that's really great. Haha, suckers, got you again. No, this one is just really bad.
Food. And then also my close-ups. That was all fine because it was my iPhone. So... I guess when I put the GoPro Hero 10 into the media mod, like when you change batteries or take out the card or whatever.
This is where I would normally add the extreme boredom graphic and sound effect. However, I'm not going to do it because this is so dour and dull coming from Ken that if I were to say, like, hey, this is extreme boredom, that would actually pull you away from how super boring this is from Ken. Because his voiceover has no energy either. It's like, you know, boring on top of boring. And I don't want to interfere with it. You know, we just need to appreciate it for how bad it is.
When I put it back in, it either didn't snap in tight enough. So I've done a test since then, and it's been fine. But here's the video. I'm going to show it to you as best I can.
Here's the video, Ken says, laughing as he does so. There's nothing funny about it. If he wants to make fun of smaller channels and consider himself to be professional, he is no professional here. You just don't bring this and say, here it is as best I can. People have paid him extra money to make this stuff. And not only does he bail sometimes on them, after something like this, he should be saying, I'm doing a giveaway this week because I got to give you guys some of your money back. Like, do that if you're going to publish totally worthless material. And he doesn't.
So, thanks for your patience.
What does Ken say? This is a business. And there he is saying, thanks for your patience. What do you mean? No. Money is money. People have paid him extra as channel members and Patreon supporters with monthly support. So, deliver. And don't deliver this garbage. Start over. You ruined it, so take a loss for the pancakes and the gasoline and start over. It's not like it was a big production. You just sat there and ate for about 40 minutes. No, he's like, well, thanks for your pay. Well, how about, don't pay him this month? How about he gives the money back this month? This is his Christmas special, and it's garbage. And he did it just because he wanted to write off the pancakes and the gasoline.
And here's where I start using my iPhone.
Make sure that you give us the footage of you locking that piece of garbage, because that's the really A-list material.
Oh, smell of Whoppers is amazing. And it's 10:15.
These are the sorts of things that a grandpa would notice and especially talk about. The smell of Whoppers is amazing! Yes, Ken, it's Burger King. Are you surprised? It's 10:15! Yeah, they gotta be ready because, some people might be wanting to get, an early lunch. And, they need to be ready. Do you understand how the quick service restaurant works? You know, it's called Burger King, not the breakfast place to get Eggs Benedict. As soon as they open, Burger King's gotta be ready with some burgers. Just go in there and make your order, please.
Hello. Alright, how are you doing?
You ready today?
Yes. I am going to do... you get 3 pancakes on an order, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to buy 4 orders.
So two in each container.
If you can put...
This is a boring conversation that doesn't need to be recorded and saved and shared and published and paid for by Patreons. However, Ken is having it saved because there's a Christmas tree there and a Christmas bow, and he published it the day after Christmas, so that makes it all a fail.
6 in 2 containers?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
What a thing to say. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here, okay, fast food service worker? Because I'm Ken Domik, a celebrity. This is the Burger King in Bradford, where Ken knows the owner as an acquaintance, so he feels really comfortable, yet he's still not welcome to put the camera in everybody's face. You'll remember this is the one where he had his chicken sandwich problem, and the owner, for the dry bun, talked to him on camera for a little bit, because the owner doesn't understand that Ken and his 570,000 subscribers adds up to about 20,000 views per, like what this video is getting that he published.
And a large coffee, please.
And how do you take your coffee?
Just black. Nice Christmas decorations. Oh, they even got a tree. Very nice, Burger King. Bradford.
Thanks for all your work, Ken, to make this Christmas special really special. Because you put on that light necklace and, you absent-mindedly shot footage of this tree that they leave in the garage, the rest of the year. It really is worth paying extra for, you lazy loser.
Nice tree. Let's do 4 syrups, please. Just 4 would be great. Looks good. Thank you very much.
You get nothing over there?
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Have a good holiday.
Thank you.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to do some fasting after this.
When Ken would say that, I used to think he was sort of halfway joking and admitting that he's going off the rails with too much. And, if not for the fact that he said earlier this year that he was doing it for about 2 years, so we're at the end of 2022, so he's pretty much completed, if you believe him, 3 years straight of intermittent fasting, and he looks worse than ever. I guess it really is for his audience of people who are not too smart, and they believe it and go, yeah, that's right, Ken, you'll do some fasting, that'll fix it really easy.
It's craziness.
Remember that whenever you see that shitbox, it is a prop, and that over the last couple of years, Ken has bought more than $100,000 of brand new Volkswagens, and they're both, big fire-breathing things that he doesn't need as a retiree, with Carol and him having both of their kids out of the house, plus the Sprinter, which was 40 grand, and then he ruined it, spending thousands more, and so... this is not environmentally friendly to have this as a prop, and just remember that.
Here we are getting back into the car and eventually putting all the stuff down, getting out the steering wheel tray and getting that all set up. I even brought a Christmas-themed placemat and napkin.
So you have the old necklace of lights, and you shot footage of a plastic tree at the Burger King location, and In addition to those two things, you brought a placemat and a napkin too? Wow, Ken, this Christmas special, you put so much work to it.
Again, I would normally go back and shoot this video, but it's so much sugar and carbs.
That is not the reason, because he has gone back to eating tons of junk food like he did before, and even more junk food. Because he tried to force van life, and he fought with his audience. He said, we are moving on, that's it. And they didn't accept van life. So he had to go back to junk food after he said he didn't want to do it anymore.
I just don't want to do them anymore.
And, you know, to pick up and to take up the slack, he had to do even more junk food. And so now he's sitting there saying, wow, it's sugar and carbs. Well, who is he kidding? His channel is all eating sugar and carbs. He didn't want to put in the work to do something because it would have made him uncomfortable to have to do like a little bit more work, a little bit faster. And he wanted to write off the pancakes and the gasoline. I figured, you know, audience, you can take it. Like 2 days after this, he did his live stream, and there was nothing holiday about it. He just sits there with his beer cans and junk in the background, and he ran a clip art image for the thumbnail, and he just doesn't care anymore. We all know. And like, I'm being totally legit with you guys. It is 12:20 p.m. December 30th, 2022, as I'm speaking. And Ken, after 4 days, doesn't even have 20,000 views on his ruined Christmas special. It's like 19,000 and change. And it's not, the reason is not, you know, he didn't want to, you know, have too much carbs and sugar. That is like a total lie. He just didn't want to put in the work for his audience. And they pay him extra.
In one meal, like I wasn't feeling well the rest of the day, and to go back and redo this video would just be, it would just kill me. So again, thank you very much for your patience and understanding in this situation. Again, I normally would have gone back and shot this, and I have done that in the past.
Yes, back in the day, in the past, when he was working towards his channel becoming a big deal, then after CraveCon, he gave up on it. We can tell he doesn't care anymore. And the more time passes, he cares less and less. And this is a terrible way to finish off 2022 because his argument doesn't make sense. It's a Christmas special. It's already late. So it has no legs. You're not going to come up with a Christmas special the day after Christmas and expect it like to do well. He built up for it. It was supposed to be released on Christmas. He blew it. And what's he doing publishing the day after? It doesn't make sense, and it's so easy for us to just walk through his excuses.
That's when something went wrong, and it just depends on the meal. And this is, I don't even know how many calories it is. It's 3-4 orders of pancake.
Take note that his delivery on the voiceover has no energy, and his productions are like low energy across the board as it is. Yet when he changes gears to the footage he got from the iPhone that has sound, it just doesn't fit. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, hey guys, and now it's the extreme close-up of the pancakes.
Cakes. Anyway, so I'm going to skip ahead to the point where I start building it, and then we'll go into the close-ups. All right, guys, going in for the extreme close-up of these 12 pancakes of Christmas. Check out the lightness, the fluffiness, the golden brown. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here. Unbelievable.
That is hardly unbelievable, because even though these are called pancakes and they're prepared the proper way, they do not fill the pan. So it's not like it's an old school style breakfast and you order a pancake and you get something that fills the pan and totally covers a full-size plate. So anyway, all of its productions are just so stupid. It's you know, it's a little tower of tiny pancakes, right?
I've been looking forward to this since last year. Yep, and I knew I was going to do Burger King after doing that 24-hour stealth camp here and realizing how I like their pancakes. And here are the 2 syrups. I think they were going to give me like 6 or more syrups, and I just said no, 4 would be probably fine, and I ended up only using 3.
How very exciting. They offered him 6 syrups. He said he would only need 4, and he only used 3. Wow. Thanks for giving us that voiceover story.
So, it'll be interesting to see how many calories this actually was. I also brought my own plate from home, knowing what happened last year, where it was just too tall, and I think this was going to fall over. So I just brought a plate this time, made it a little bit easier. Here we go. Oh, look how thick it is and slowly running. Wow. I'm gonna have to do another photograph with this syrup running down the sides. I'm worried that it's gonna topple my stack.
Ken, eating like this for a very long time has already toppled your stack years ago? Ask Carol, if you know what I mean. Ooh la la.
You don't want to topple the stack, so you got to kind of evenly put it down the sides. And you can see my reflection in the glisteningness of it. Oh, look at that. Do you love that look or what? Look at that. Just let it drizzle. Oh, yeah. Oh, please don't fall over. Oh, it is teetering. It is teetering. And here's a little behind the scenes shot.
We have already seen you using the phone to get your close-ups in the middle of your productions before. And now you're trying to sell this as here's something behind the scenes. You already include that in the footage as it is. If you want to talk about behind the scenes, you used to have a whole channel that stuff. It was like, you know, all your unedited footage, you just dumped it there. And then because of this reaction channel and all your swearing, you took the whole thing down because you didn't want to do the work of going through what did and did not have swearing. So this is hardly behind the scenes footage.
Of how I do my close-ups. I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Oh, really? Well, I thought you were barely getting by. You were barely getting by, barely getting by, barely getting by. Barely getting by, barely getting by, barely getting by. Oh, I guess you lied then.
And it does a pretty good job. So here we go, starting to dig into the 12 pancakes of Christmas. The whole challenge took me about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. The last 3 pancakes were really hard to swallow.
Guess what else is hard to swallow? Your argument for not scrapping this video and starting over, which is, oh, it was just too much carbs and sugar. You've been shoveling mountains of carbs and sugar into yourself for the past year, and like now it's, oh, it was just, I couldn't do it over again. Yeah. Hard to swallow? That argument is hard to swallow.
It's a lot of food, and that's why there's no way I can do this again, like even a week later. I'm glad I also got that coffee, and it's good to have no cream, no sugar in it, because these pancakes just had all the sugar that you could possibly want, and the coffee helped wash that down. And here comes our first bite, and the first bite is always the best, and the last 5 minutes are the worst when you're doing a challenge like this. So I'm just going to speed up the rest of this.
Meaning, our Ken is going to get this dog's breakfast out the door. And what it really means is that he can't stand to watch his own videos. Because now he's part of the audience. And it's like, he can't even sit there and watch what he produced, talk about it and say, I did that there, I did that there. That was a big bite. And somebody just walked by over there. Ken Domik can't stand to watch Ken Domik material. That is what it's really saying. He's just going to put Ken Domik music service behind it, speed it up, and get this garbage out of here.
Video and let you listen to some Christmas music while you enjoy me eating the 12 pancakes of Christmas. Here you go.
Did you hear what he said? I'll let you listen to some Christmas music while you enjoy me eating the pancakes. And he finishes with, here you go. That shows such contempt for an audience that he expects to pay him extra money to make this. Like, give me your monthly support. I need support. Meanwhile, he buys new cars all over the place, gets new gear. He doesn't need anybody's help for the money. And the music is Rudolph, My Dear, which is a piece of crap. It was published 5 years ago. It's part of the Ken Domik music service. And I'm going to play all of it. Okay? This is 2.5 minutes of about 15 minutes of Ken footage sped up. And he just throws some Ken Domik music service at it and says, here you go. Enjoy. There you are. I'll let you have this. And the combination of the shitty music and the shitty footage and it being sped up, it's 2.5 minutes and it just feels like a huge insult and a slap in the face to his audience. So I'm going to run the whole thing and I'm going to crop it so you get more of Ken after it gets started and then for the middle of it. It just we have to run it like this. Just experience it as a big insult to his audience, both paying and not paying.
So I'm just going to speed up the rest of this video and let you listen to some Christmas music while you enjoy me eating the 12 pancakes of Christmas. Here you go.
Now don't you act so coy. Let us go and fill all the little children's hearts with joy. Rudolph, my dear, you know the forecast ain't clear. So will you please light the way and lead old Santa sleigh? Yeah, lead old Santa sleigh. Come on and lead old Santa sleigh. Hey, let's do it one more time. One more time.
Well, there you go, guys. That's my video for you guys today. That was a very hard challenge to do, and that's why I had to salvage it as best I could. I hope you guys understand.
Yes, Ken, here at this channel, we do understand that there are no fucks given by you for your audience, whether they pay you or not. And when you carry on and say, thank you very much for your understanding to your audience, that is you saying, thank you very much for being so stupid and accepting this and continuing to pay for it.
Thank you very much for your understanding. I'd love to thank every single one of you guys for watching my videos, commenting on my videos, thumbsing up my videos. I also like to shout out my channel members for all your monthly support and my supporters over on Patreon. You guys rock.
Do you ken supporters, both with memberships and with extra money on Patreon, notice anything? He didn't even bother putting up your stupid names.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to show your support for me doing these videos just for you,
first thing, Ken, you make these things for yourself. And this was a great example of something that you really made for yourself, and you lied to your audience and say, I made this just for you. That is nonsense. You washed your hands of that turd and walked away from it, and you've got the nerve to say, I did it just for you. Ken, wrap this up and get out of here.
hit it with a thumbs up, ding, 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 ding. But if you're still hungry for more, check out that playlist I dumped down over there, and we'll see you over there. Bring your hunger.
Is that it? That's it.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. Tangy.